loop of Henle and its thin segment, and then the ascending limb of the loop of Henle, and this yellow stuff, or blue stuff, whatever color it is the DCT, distal convoluted tubule, which empties into a yellow collecting duct. And here's the renal papilla. I won't bug you with the veins. Just learn the arteries and the tubes. However, there's one other thing that I have to bug you with this. I told you that the juxtaglomerular nephrons, the ones that are next to, I'm sorry, not the juxtaglomerular, the juxta, what's this area called? If this is the outer part, this is the inner part, this is the medulla, right? So the juxtamedullary nephrons, the nephrons that are next to the medulla, that are down low and next to the medulla, okay? Juxtamedullary nephrons. They send their loops of Henle deep into the medullary area, okay? So a lot of sodium is excreted here. I'm sorry, here. A lot of sodium chloride is excreted here. A lot of water is excreted there. So this thing gets more, sodium gets more and more concentrated down here in the medullary area. On top of that, you see this distal convoluted tubule? See, here's an ordinary distal convoluted. Let me see, what can I show? Oh, over here. Here's an ordinary, here's an afferent, here's an ordinary efferent. Your efferent arteria breaks up into these intertubular capillaries, right? These are ordinary capillaries. And they unite into these venules. But what happens over here? Over here. See, here's the efferent arterial intertubular capillary. Here's an efferent arterial, zoom, dips down into the medulla, and sends its ordinary capillaries in amongst the tubules, and then pops back up as a venule and vein. We call these blood vessels that loop down low, and what is the blood vessel made up of? The distal the efferent arterial. The efferent arterial, okay, loops down. So blood is moving down this way, right? Watch me. Blood is moving down this way. The convoluted tubule is moving up this way. So we call that a countercurrent multiplier mechanism. We multiply the sodium content and the reabsorption of water back into these vessels, and then up these vessels. So that countercurrent multiplier mechanism, in conjunction with the ADH, the antidiuretic hormone, is the final governor of the amount of urine we produce. So let me review this thing one more time. On this thing, we can readily see an outer cortex and inner medulla. We recognize that immediately because of the arcuate arteries and the interlobular arteries, giving rise to afferent and efferent arterioles, and of course the glomerular capillaries in between. And we can readily see a loop of Henle here, descending limb, ascending limb, distal convoluted tubule emptying into yellow collecting ducts. On top of that, we've got these specialized juxtamedullary nephrons whose whose efferent arteriole forms the vasa recta, V-A-S-A-R-E-C-T-A, and produce this countercurrent multiplier mechanism in conjunction with the ascending limb of the loop of Henle, which concentrates the urine. So where do we have that? Yeah, that's part of this thing down here. Collecting ducts, vasorecta, where countercurrent multiplier mechanism, you should say, takes place. Everything, oh, no, there's that thing.